I've been working on farms, trains, and factories for a while now, and I'm doing it all out of my small starter workshop. But it's finally time. Time to start building my mega base. I've got big plans for this base, so I split it into different layers, each serving a purpose. The bottom layer will be a train junction and depot. Layer 2 will be my new storage system. Layer 3, a brand new workshop. And the top layer, a control center, overlooking my entire base. Today, I'm focusing on layer 1, building out the train junction and depot. Welcome back to Just Create. If you are excited to see this mega base come together, consider subscribing and leaving a like. It helps a ton and makes sure you don't miss the future expansions of the base. And this project actually brings us back to about 2 months ago, where I started digging out a hole on my streams, and I've already spent over 12 hours digging, where we now have this 101 block diameter circle carved out of the hill. So with us caught back up to speed, I'm back at the starter base, where I want to grab 2 shulker boxes. And how much deep state am I? Not a whole lot. Right, and as much as it pains me to do this, I do really need to build a drill. For now, though, we can spend some diamonds to buy deep state. Transporting these materials over to the base. I want to start outlining with chiseled tough bricks where inside of the circle I want to have floors and where I want something else. Creating a few shapes, following the walls, and in the middle. Filled in some areas with just plain stone where I can now take all of the deep state I just brought from Beardstone and start filling in our floor, randomizing cobbled and regular deep slate, completing our base plate for the trains. Looking really good with our floors in, and just have to pop down here, break this block, and reveal the beacon, allowing us to start digging out one of the areas which I've not given a floor, replacing the side walls with mud before also digging down a second larger hole. Right, just these 2 sections here took so much longer than I thought. I think it's time to bring out the drills, because this digging is very boring and repetitive. Luckily, I have this shulker box of drills from when I cleared half of this circle with them a few months ago. Now, gluing all this is going to be an absolute pain, but it should hopefully be faster than doing it by hand. So what we'll start doing is filling all of these gaps with drills now. Ton of gluing later, and we got one of these bigger halves in. Oh, let's get a rope pulley set up here at the top. Change on speed controller leading into that, and if I don't remember incorrectly, we can spin this as 64 now, and this should speed up our digging by a whole lot. Sending the drill down to the bottom for the first time. That was a lot faster, and I'm hoping doing this will work. We just connect this up down to there, and then a block of redstone. Ooh. Okay, we're good. Then running over to the opposite corner here, placing that down, and boom. We probably should power that just to make sure, but glad it worked and didn't destroy all my floor. Hook this guy back up, sending it down for a second time, clearing out the other big centerpiece. Then with all those drills broken and reclaimed, building a couple of smaller drills to cover all of the remaining holes, along with some stone connecting it all into one giant drill that we can use to clear away all the blocks in the remaining holes. Taking a bit of a vantage point here with all of our drills cleared out. I'm liking where this base plate is going at the moment, but I have an idea on how we're going to make this even cooler. And, well, the reason why we have so many holes in the ground. And before I share that idea, I need so many more blocks. First off, we've got to grab a few shulker boxes. And probably also what would be the easiest for us. Well, we're going to grab a few more vaults. Quickly just making 2 copper casings to make an item drain and a brass funnel. Then popping back into the nether. I was going to AFK, but I forgot. And luckily, Throwledge has been amazing and actually AFK'd last night, so hopefully we should have enough frog lights in our frog light farm. I think we might have enough, considering that would mean the vault is full. Right, let's get that extended a bit, and then we'll add in our item drains. Actually, we might do that on the side in case we want to extend this even further. Just have these sit. We can do an ogre. Oh, I only have one andesite funnel. Okay, well, I only need one of them right now. But if we just set up something like this with an input funnel into there, we can now get a ton of those. Also just flip those around, and then when we add in the other ones, we can easily fill up shulker boxes to fill up the store, and then we can just have a little item hatch here as well, just to get these back into there. That's already one shulker box, and I actually need 2 of these. Perfect. And oh, my pickaxe is very, very low HP here. Let's just get that swapped out for another one. Great first 2 boxes, but we are definitely not done with material gathering for this next phase. For this next part, I need, let's see, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 shulker boxes. And I need all of this to be filled with sand, where I'm hoping Chosen still does free sand. Looks like it hasn't changed, so let's just get these placed down then. And ooh, with 1 crushing wheel, this is gonna take some time to fill back up. Well, the gravel is also free, so maybe we should just speed this up by using another set of crushing wheels. Filling up fairly decent, but Foxy let me know that he has a few shulker boxes of sand. And, well, I could use this gravel to make more sand and some other crushing wheels, but I'd rather trade 1,700 gravel for 2 shulker boxes of sand. Plus, I haven't seen Foxy since the court. And well, now that we have all of that behind us, really, I gotta hang out with the guy more. But I think his new base is off in this direction. Oh, yep, there's his boat and workshop. Right. Hello. Foxy is editing. Doesn't have his headset on.
Hello?
Oh, hi.
Did you hear me saying spider, spider, zombie?
Yeah, and you were counting down as well.
I was in free cam. I was looking for spawners. And there's all the ones on chunk base that say skeleton spawner are all zombies.
Oh, love that for you. Anyways, gravel.
Yay, gravel. You want sand, yes?
Yeah, do you have 2 shulker boxes?
I can get 2 shulker boxes of sand. Right, shulker box of sand there.
Sweet.
Let's get 1 more.
How are you doing on your island, by the way, Foxy?
Well, this island, not the old one.
No, well, well, your old one has stopped transforming, I think.
No, the Dogtown is currently under construction.
Yeah, but that's not the island.
Oh, the island itself. No, well, this island is not supposed to be under construction until my next video. So, yeah.
I see.
So, but Dogtown, my side of Dogtown is done if you would like to see it.
I have seen. I walked around there the other day.
Well, have you been around it today?
No. Do you want to show it?
Yeah. That's where I've been all day.
Oh, I see my beachside property has been transformed.
Yes, got a little fish market, look.
Is there any fish for sale? Can I?
No, not yet, no.
When are you going to start selling the radioactive sushi?
When I've made the farm for that. Coming soon. I'm good at them farms.
Okay.
This building needs a tenant.
Oh.
So, you know, if you're interested in opening up a shop of some sort on the dock, there's a high traffic, lots of trade down here. It's good.
Okay. Well, I already have a shop which I haven't made an interior for or selling anything in, so I don't think I need it.
Well, if you need somewhere to store all your fish, maybe.
Oh, yeah, all the fish I get.
Yeah. Put it in there.
I get a lot of fish.
Yeah, over here we got a fisherman's hut, and this man here is fishing in the sewage water rather than the lake because he's smart.
Yeah,
and that's where the fish come from that we're going to be selling on the dock, the sewage fish. That's why the sushi is a little bit radioactive, you see.
Right, write that down. Not buy fish here.
This is Ropey's Rope Shop that sells rope but doesn't sell anything yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
One day. This is the Little Lanterns shop that doesn't sell lanterns.
No, okay.
No. And this is the Bushy shop that doesn't sell bushes yet.
Okay.
I've got plans, Stam. And here, this is what I've been working on today. The rickety mine. So you can get up and down here using the chain conveyors, or you can go up the wobbly stairs. Yeah. Don't forget to look which direction you want to go.
Ooh, very fancy. Does it sell anything?
No. It's just decorative.
Is it going to sell something?
Well, no, probably not.
Right. Okay.
Maybe if I have a surplus of an item that I want to get rid of, like diamonds or coal or something, then I might put them for sale in Cranky's shop.
Cranky, this is a shop?
Yeah. There's not got anything in it yet. All of that side, apart from the big sign that I did, is Legion's side.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Do you like my big sign?
I like the big sign.
I mean, it already.
Oh, well, I mean, I like it. I wanted to buy things, but
Yeah, coming soon. Coming
Yeah,
soon.
okay, fair
One
enough,
day.
fair enough. Well, thank you so much for the sand. Back here, we'll just grab up the sand that's now been created. And while we're waiting for the rest, we can grab up the full boxes for now. We're in the factory I built with BRD. If we just reposition this double chest here and place our shulker box of sand, we should be able to get this turned into glass pretty easily. Just been babysitting this for the last 20-30 minutes here, and we now have our 14 shulker boxes of glass. Now we needed to obviously dye all of this, and well, oh, that's a creeper. Let's see, what is the price? A diamond for 30 seconds. How many does that wait, 30 seconds? Is that only right? Put this in there. You up there. That's gonna turn off right when this is finished dyeing, isn't it? Yep. All right. Oh, and that's so slow to output. Now, my next solution to this would be to head over here towards Chosen's area, where he has recently built, yes, the dye factory. And I wonder, are these... So that's concrete. So this is the concrete part of the factory. This being the dye part then? I wonder, does have a lot. Definitely there's enough magenta, not enough purple. And I guess he isn't technically selling it, and I don't really want to steal it without asking him, and well, he's probably not even awake yet. Guess we'll have to be a little boring with it and just add that in there. Do I have water? Run this in there with it, and we can make ourselves a bucket of purple dye. Bucket of magenta. Mining into the wall over here by the nether portal. We'll just add in a water wheel here on the side. Dropping the magenta dye right over there. Oh, right now I can't get out. And then we need to throw in 6 of our shulker boxes. Got all the magenta done. Swapped it out for purple and just throwing in all the glass. 100 resources now here in all of these shulker boxes. We have one more resource which we need a lot of, but I'll get to that one in a little bit, as I have a few just smaller things I want to get. First of those being a couple of tough bits. Gotta get a bit of chiseled tough and polished off slabs. Got some oak fences here, but that's to get the block we still need. But there is still one more, which I don't have, and we need to head out this direction. We're down in this dark hole here, which I'm actually at the bottom of. No, I'm not. We've got a trial chamber, where I need to gather up a ton of oxidized copper. And to be fair, it doesn't hurt to gather up other bits. Back with my copper, and I should be able to use an axe, and I'm just a little scared on how this is gonna work. I'm gonna need weathered copper. Put that in there, and then if we put, say, 8 of these on here. This is not going great. Oh, it would have just been faster to do this by hand, wouldn't it have? This works for most of it. After spending so much time waiting for all of these trapdoors to be oxidized down to the final stage. Oh my lag. We can throw them in the box. Heading over here to all of my gray sheep. I need a lot of purple wool, so I need to set up a new sheep pen. I've actually had a change of mind here, as there is a box of wool here that I can take according to Chosen, because I realized how much I actually need. And okay, so there's a bit more inside. Actually, this might be enough. I've got to grab 2 more shulker boxes here. Oh, okay. That is enough. I'm really open. Realistically, if we just take our bucket of purple dye, taking that lava, putting that down, and I am definitely gonna have to color shulker box purple, as each 2 stacks of wool turns into 3 stacks of carpet, which adds a lot of wasted wool. What is it with all of these short blocks in Minecraft being so wasteful? There we go, just 4 stacks over. That was a lifesaver. Actually, let me just swap that out so Beardy doesn't get mad, although I don't know if he uses this workshop anymore. Grab up the rest of our materials we've gathered, and I've got a schematic and schematic cannon, where we load the schematic into there, throw a bunch of gunpowder in, and a item vault we're definitely gonna have to use here. Got our chutes up here on top. top. And then we just gotta start placing down our shulker boxes on top of this and start filling it up, as well as these boxes of mud. Toggling on Jade here real quick, we have so many items in the storage, which means this is gonna take quite a while. I wonder, no, I don't think I actually have more than 65,000. With the final resources in the vault, we can let it place the thousands and thousands of blocks needed to create a fog effect in each of the holes we drilled out earlier, creating a bit of a magical feel to kick off the first fantasy element in this currently very steampunky world. Even with the schematic cannon, that took so long, but the fog effect we've now created is looking fantastic. And I actually think I'm going to use the schematic cannon for the rest of this room, as it's just one big, very boring, repetitive room, and I don't really fancy building it. I'd rather build what's going above it. But before we get to that, we need to go back to spawn. I need train tracks. I'm actually have 300 here. Because I don't have that much, we'll just grab a bit of iron and stone instead, where I actually think, yep, we already have a bit of stone in the system. Throwing a little more, and most importantly, more iron up here. There's already about 700 in there, so we'll just leave that for now. And arriving back at the train roundabout, we can grab a bunch of our train tracks and let's start plotting this out. Okay, first set of rails in, and these are the ones connecting an entrance and an exit. And now we need a way, of course, to have a train that's entering, for example, here to exit over there or there, and not just there. So I think we could do this by just adding in a rail here on all four sides. I've already actually done it here. Then grabbing this, we can head on over. We're connecting that up there in the middle block. This should hopefully create a nice circle for us. That's looking great. Then we need to focus on the spot where we actually unload and load trains, because this is just a hub for our trains to pass through. We're gonna make a train storage today as well. Well, not a train storage, a train warehouse. Things that we automators are going to be stored here. Nailed that first try, definitely. Yep. But what I want is some diagonal rails down in the middle. Yet again, grabbing from this middle point here, we can go ahead and connect it out. Will, of course, be, well, a little unrealistic, but it's fine, okay? Doing the same thing over on this side, and this will be very hard to drive a train by hand on. Luckily, with train schedules, they are able to turn a lot better. But this is looking good. Just gonna grab up a bunch of our shulker boxes here that we emptied out, as I need to fill them up with more resources. Arriving after a quick flight, we have a ton of stone blocks to gather up. Beard stone is definitely going to get pretty rich for me after this one. Oh, and the tough is so expensive. I'm hoping that a stack of tough blocks. Wait, no, a stack of stacks. We are also gonna need a bit of terracotta. And ooh, Chosen has just joined. Pop over to him in just a bit here, as I also need some deep slate. Putting a bit of time here in the stone cutter, just cutting all of the different bits we just bought from Beardy down. That turned into these 5 shulker boxes and this, but I need a break from the stone cutter. And like I said, Chosen just popped on, and I actually need to pop by him for a chat. Oh, well, he wanted me to pop by for a chat. Aha! Chosen! Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Just checking out the dies. Just making sure everything is working right.
I mean, looks be working, right? No? No?
No? It works. There's issues.
Okay.
I think I figured it out.
Right. You let me know you wanted to talk about something.
Yes, we gotta head over here. So I remember you talking about like redstone, right? You had like redstone in mind, right? Automation.
I did, yeah, for the jetpack fuel.
Well, yeah, for jetpack fuel, blaze cakes, all that fun stuff. Wait,
blaze cakes.
Anyways, but yes, redstone automation for like automating brass. There we go. That's great. I have blaze rods.
You have blaze rods?
A lot of blaze rods. And I would definitely be willing to share in that project to provide the blaze rods.
Ooh.
Free of charge, actually. Just so long as I get a little cut of the redstone.
How much? Oh.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, that's a lot of... yeah. Like, more than a little bit, I'd say. But is this XP as well?
Uh-huh.
Wait, is it only a blaze? Oh. How many spawners do you have in there?
6.
Oh, wow. right.
Just a couple.
Just a few, yeah.
Works really good, as you can see. I mean,
It was
turned
clearly.
turned out pretty good. Yeah, it's going to be real good, especially with the future plans that I'm going to be working with this experience here soon. But anyways, that's another shop for another day. But redstone.
Redstone.
Yes.
And it does need blaze.
You think that's going to be? You think it's going to be possible?
I could definitely build a redstone factory if you'd be able to hook up a system that maybe uses one of your trains to deliver it to my area.
Yeah, I could do that.
Might have to refit one of the tunnels, though.
Nah, it'll be fine. My train fits through your tunnel.
It does?
Barely.
This doesn't work. Okay, barely. Maybe we do still want to expand it then.
But yeah, I could definitely outfit this because I'm already going to need to outfit a few other things like, yeah, that's going to need to make its way over here, like lava, for example. I got plans. But yeah, I think yeah, there's going to be some way to get this to your shop. I just got to figure out how does your logistics setup work.
All right. Well,
so, yep,
we'll talk about that more when I'm closer to building the factory. I actually kind of would like to do that soon, to be fair. So I'll let you know about the time. Is that train going backwards?
No, it's got two engines. One in the front, one in the back.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Apparently it's wrong. But I'm like,
shh, don't tell anyone that. Don't tell anyone. Okay.
All right. But yes, whenever you're ready, I can get my train picking up, dropping it to your place, and hope my train signals are correct.
I'll let you know. Yeah, I hope mine are correct. Oh, jeez. I currently have a train just blocking, two trains actually blocking the entire train line. So yeah.
Well, mine is diverted from the main train line. So.
Well. All right.
Yeah, for now. All right. That sounds good.
Bye. Okay, that could be very lucrative because as far as I know, there is no redstone shop on the server yet. And oh boy, do you need redstone. Plus, I know at least Foxy goes through jetpack fuel like no tomorrow. Just been a lot more stone cuttering and things alike. Did I bring back any frog lights? Nope, not enough. And do I have any? And nope, I don't. Right. Another shulker box then. Flying over to Chosen. Hi, Chosen.
Hello.
Just grabbing a stack of blaze rods.
Sounds good. I'm only over here making like Fortune 4 and Efficiency 6 and
Fortune 4?
Mm-hmm.
Where do I get the blaze rods? Where do they arrive? Oh,
they go into a package.
What were you going to make in Fortune 4? What?
Duplicating everything, making literally everything.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice to sell.
Oh yeah.
Grind some more diamonds.
Yeah. Can I get one of those Fortune 4? But
You better get some diamonds.
Hopping through into the nether then, over to the Froglight farm, where I need, I think, 3 stacks of verdant, and then like 900 of this, and oh right, I forgot to bring the funnels, so we'll just do it by hand. Then instead of heading back to the overworld right away, I need to head over to this portal, popping through the next one into the end dimension, where we can get over to here, and gather up a bunch of chorus fruits. Looks like this is where eggs has been. Got a little bit of extra because we are probably going to need more end rods in the future. Back at the workshop, we'll get this popped up real quick. Is it this one? Yep. Apparently it's blasting, not smoking for some reason. There we go. Turning that into 4 stacks of end rods. And the final resource that we're just probably still waiting for is, yep, more of this to be oxidized. Let's just send that through as it's done. We should be on the final stack, hopefully. The new workshop at the main base is definitely going to have a, well, multiple tiered setup for this, so that first of all this can go faster, and we can also just pick which tier of oxidization we want. That's gonna be really lovely. Making all of this then into even more grates, as I just absolutely love this block, and that's a lot of them. Right, that finishes up the second round of material gathering with all of these as well. Not quite as many as last time though. Of course, shoving in a new schematic right in there, and then we need to hop on above and once again start loading the vault up. Blocks yet again in the vault. We boot up the schematic cannon for a final time today. Now, every time I do a big one-room build like this, I find it quite repetitive and boring, and I'd rather spend my time digging and terraforming or building a factory. Hence why I'm doing these boring bits with the schematic cannon, so that we can move on to the fun stuff. Oh, I really like this. I would have had a rough time building all of this, considering it's pretty samey. There's not too much detailing going around, as I really struggle with detailing larger areas such as this one, but I think this is looking good. Plus, this is one of those parts of my base which I'm probably not going to be that much in. And no, it hasn't done any other copycat blocks. No, there are so many. And as I went to grab the copycat blocks to start placing them by hand, I realized I forgot to gather the copycat blocks. So that's why they weren't pasted. And now I've got them pasted in here for the train roundabout, where we have some catwalks we can walk along. You have to go get a few more things here in just a little bit. But before we do, let's bring out my contraption truck here, where I want to go ahead and grab chain conveyors and chains, as we need to bring the items from down here up somehow. And that's why there's a few gaps in some of these pillars, as I want to bring some of these in. Got these side bits here connected over to the edges there, and then that goes in underneath, which is where, well, we'll actually put the packages on later. And then I managed to get one of them up into the middle, where this, I don't really know where I want to take it just yet, so this might be very temporary, but I know I want to take it out of this hole at least. But I'm actually out of chains to connect up the other side, so I think this is about perfect time for us to start material gathering for the storage itself. And arriving at spawn, I've grabbed up 2 shulker boxes here, just heading on over to Chosen's factory, as I think most of the things we need for the storage we can find in here, which means I need to spend a lot of diamonds. As first of all, I need a lot of vaults, and I mean a lot. Oh, I can only buy 9 stacks right now. Right, we'll get that ordered. We need metal girders as well. Also reached the limit on those. Okay, let's get some of that. Let's restock on some of those. That vault has taken absolutely ages to restock back up, and well, I need about double and a little more. So first of all, let's just check if eggs has in stock, because I know he has them. No, that come in soon. And what we'll do is instead buy a couple of barrels, and okay, we can only buy 8 stacks. Guess we'll also buy some from eggs that are a little more expensive. And grabbing some iron, we can get those 2 started. Pop it down here, throw in a bunch of iron there to get our iron sheets. And arriving back at the main base with the material. Let's first of all just bring out the chains, and hopefully if we just do a little jump we can grab that and connect it down there. First thing we'll do is just extend up a little girder here on the side, matching the height of that one, connecting those, and then running over in this direction. 2 girders, and then we put in a 30 by 30 by 30 vault on top of this. In the middle, just extending that up into another chain conveyor, which we connect that up, and we now have a connection from down at the bottom by the trains all the way up here. Not straight as a ways, but that's fine. Next up, let's take our frog boards, and I guess we'll hook up all of them to that point. Don't actually know if I need more than one, but in case there's a lot of packages at once. All of these named, I might swap that up in the future when we actually get the train schedules in, but for now that's a good one. And I've definitely been inspired by Beardy and want to start working on a wall of vaults, laying out our girders just like that and then running them over. Got some girders extended across here just to act as the support, and then let's get our 5 max sized vaults in on top of these. Stretching those back. Got the girders going all around and on top of this, but I don't think this will be enough storage. So let's double this up, no, triple, and add in another 2 layers of vaults to create a wall of vaults holding a total of 1.5 million items in total, where it's definitely looking pretty massive. So let's grab some more of our blocks here and start connecting the input of all of this. We'll have our package coming out of there, stretching over this way. Connect these so they all spin. Then if we grab packagers and put packagers on all of these, 30 on each vault, just so that if multiple items they will all go into the same vault, hopefully at least, and set to input. We support these with a bit of andesite scaffolding, then continuing to just build this up on the layers above this. looking pretty good now with all of our inputs in. We just need to figure out a way to get items from this belt to the next one and then up again. And what I think we'll use is just some simple, oh, no, weighted ejectors. No, there we go. And up there. Doing the same thing right over here, just connecting those two up. And we can now send packages from this vault up here all the way up to the top one, which I'm assuming we're, well, probably never going to fill, but you never know, and it's good to have extra than too few. As my plan with this is to have everything that we've automated, so currently only cobblestone and blackstone, I want to keep 100 stacks of in these vaults here, and I do want to get that hooked up today, which means we need to actually be able to get trains in and out of here from, well, two directions, because we need to get over to the cobblestone factory for a temporary pickup point, but a pickup point nonetheless. And of course we also need to get out this direction and hook up to the train line right over there. Legion, well, ouch. Are you home?
Hello?
Hello? Where are you?
In the baths.
In the bath. Oh, this is the baths.
Yeah, I'm disassembling it actually, all the factory bits. I'm almost done. Not the bathhouse, just the factories that.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah. Moving out, huh?
Yep. Got schematics of everything, but I'm not sure it matters because I might just build it from scratch. It was iron and andesite alloy, but yeah, bringing it over to a new area.
Oh, nice. The new area is actually what I'm here to talk to you about, because I think I've flown over it, and I have a little proposal for you.
Okay.
Do you wanna head on over there?
Yeah, sure. So not much happening yet.
Well, there's more than when I was here.
That's actually the reason I have these here, and I never do it. I really should.
It's a bit of a slow way down. Oh, it's a little house now.
Then the power is coming from in here, which there's no entrance on this side. It's actually on the other side.
Oh, I see. Is this Beardy power or?
No, I didn't want to have to bring Beardy power all the way over here, so I just.
I just told him. I see. I just told him. You know what? Here, have some diamonds. Bring power to my new base. That's pretty cheap. Only 32 diamonds, and well, I mean, you do have to pay for the power tokens, but not having steam engines in your base. Oh, the lag save. Oh,
that's true. Although nothing's here yet, so I haven't experienced any lag, but I'm sure it'll happen.
Yeah, it's mainly FPS, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, you did mention trains, and that is actually, like, why I'm here. Because if you follow me... Yeah, this is a little further than I thought, but no, there it is.
Ah.
There is a rail line.
And I assume this is your area here?
Yes, so this is my... Actually, just foliage area and firework rocket factory. Yeah, not my main area. This is just a little temporary stop along the way. Anyways, what I wanted to propose, instead of you having to build your own train line, I was thinking maybe you'd want to hook up to this one, where I think around where this bridge is might be the closest spot to do it. Save you building a few bridges as well.
Yeah, that's not too far off. Just across this one bridge, really, would all be all it takes.
I mean, people love bridges. And isn't like Rome and stuff known for like building those big bridge aqueduct things? Kind of like bridges for water.
Aqueducts, yeah. Yep. Which I haven't set up any yet, and I need to do that.
So you can build a train aqueduct. Surely that's a thing, right?
I'm sure. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it when I make a train, because, you know, I'm not doing anything that looks too modern. But I will make a Roman version of a train for sure.
I'm intrigued to see it. Anyways, if you want to figure out a way to just hook up here, hook up at the other bridge, hook up... I mean, this curved piece of track here would be a little hard to hook up to, but there are some diagonal pieces right over there by the power pole that you could hook up to. Depends a little bit on, well, I mean, how easy it is to hook it up, but it should be fine, I think, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, well, and it would definitely have to be after I do some sort of either in-depth research on how trains work, or do an educational session with somebody teaching me how, because I have no idea how they work.
Well, I think all of us on the server have done a fair bit of work with trains, so a pretty good bet just to ask anyone, I think.
Yeah.
Whoever's online at the moment. But yeah, no, if you want to hook up there, and all I ask is I built a tunnel back at spawn connecting the end of this train line and like the train station. It's a little on the small side in the roof department mainly, and it need to go up like 1 or 2 blocks. So you know, if you connect to the rail line and extend the tunnel.
Do you want to show me so I know what you're talking about?
Yes. So right over here, actually right next to where you were set up, there is this train bridge, and then there's the tunnel, which does also need some end caps. I have not got around to that, and it is a little, well, for my trains it's perfect, but people have told me I have small trains.
How dare they?
Yeah, how dare they?
And it's so is it just the height, or is it also the width that needs
the
to be?
width is fine. I don't think anyone has trains wider than 3 blocks and then like a trapdoor or a max a half slab.
Yeah, well that should be pretty easy to do. Although, what sort of time frame are you thinking?
Oh, no time frame at all, really. Whenever you get around to it, just do it at some point.
Okay, yeah. How many blocks higher do you think it needs to be?
2, 3, max 3, I think.
Okay.
I reckon 2's enough.
All right, so 2 or 3 higher. Maybe
Yeah.
if we want to be safe, but that should work. Cool.
Good. And best of luck with that and with the new base.
Yeah, thanks. And you mentioned Chosen coming through here. Do you know where he's at? I don't think I've seen Chosen much at all, and I keep not catching him.
At the end of this line, or at the end of this tunnel, all of the stuff west of spawn is pretty much his, except a big building, which is Eggs. And I think Eggs base is somewhere over there. I just don't know exactly where.
Okay, I don't know that I'm looking at my map. I haven't really been west, hardly at all. So
There
maybe
is,
I'll go explore.
it's probably one of the most expansive areas, so should probably take a flight one day.
Check it out. Yeah, I think I'll do that now.
Right. Well, thank you, and best of luck with the trains eventually. Bye.
Sounds good. See ya.
Now back to our problem that we currently can't hook up the train storage to any of our factories as, well, there's a bit of terrain in the way. So let's bring out the beacon. Should be fine just placing that in right up here. And with it placed in, getting to work clearing away the first entrance into the train roundabout so that we can hook it up to the cobblestone factory. I'm clearing a fairly small section at the moment as I'm not 100% sure yet on where and how the base itself will connect to the terrain on higher levels. So just enough to get our trains in and out for now. As usual, it's a lot more digging than I thought, but we're making progress. The only problem is that I didn't repair my tools before it, so we gotta head back to spawn. And I think, again, we're just gonna be a little sneaky about this and fly on over here. And we'll just, oh, wait, overstressed. Jojo. Yeah, just broke something, and that gave it enough power at least so that we can just quickly repair these up very fast. Back here, I've finished digging out and cleared away our beacon. Looking good, but we definitely need to fix up the cheese. So I've just ran back to the storage here where we can grab some shulker boxes and probably just grab 1,700 of this, some andesite, pale moss, light gray wool, concrete powder. Had all of this in here. Should also probably get some coarse dirt requested and mossy cobblestone. And back over at Beardstones, I really need to go diamond mining soon as I keep spending a lot of money at other people's shops. Actually, that reminds me, I have my own shop. Have I? Still not made a single sale. Right. Moving the materials over to the main base. I can't wait to move my storage here. It will be so much faster and a better system, hopefully. But spending some time, first of all, building up a few trees over at the cobblestone factory, as I forgot again. So an oak tree hanging over the river to make up for it. Then, of course, we've got to design a new tree today as well. And trying something new with a bit of a different styled pine tree. And, well, while I do this, why don't you try something new and subscribe if you haven't already? Where both the trees over at the cobblestone factory is looking good. Tried something a little new here with some pale moss, and I kind of like it. Do have to do a bit more foliage up here, but I think I'm gonna get that in when I actually build the rest of this factory complex that I'm working on right over here. For now, though, I actually really like these pine trees. They are very different, and they do look decent to up close, but I think they would look really good at like a distance of this and maybe a little taller as like a forest looming in the background. But that's trees out of the way. We've got some terrain to fix up as I've just cleared away a lot of blocks at the moment and we need to bring some blocks back. First of all, spending a bit of time here just putting some blocks underneath the tracks, which we can then continue out and start running up to connect to our tracks, which are all the way up there. Continued adding that in and then filled in the middle here with some tuff leading into some coarse dirt right at the end. And have I hopefully left some train tracks? Yes, I have. Allowing us to connect that up to right up here. We do actually have to do it this way, as otherwise it's not going to line up to the stuff I placed in. There we go, though. We've officially hooked that up to this. Now we just need to fix the terrain, grabbing an array of our stone blocks to create some boulders, placing in darker blocks where shadows would gather, and lighter colored blocks where light gathers. where our first train entrance into the base is complete. And oh, right, if we turn this off, it's gonna get very dark in here. So for now, let's just add a little torch just to keep it, well, mob spawn safe. But I like this, and I can't wait to have this going around the entire base. It's gonna look so cool. But unfortunately, we're not there just yet. Just as we're not quite ready to tear away all of this over here and connect it up to the main lines. Although I am afraid I'm gonna have to do that very, very soon to connect up Chosen to build that redstone factory I really want to build. But for now, I do want to get a train running because I do want to test this. Just gonna grab a few train stuff here real quick. And heading up here to the top, we can also grab some train signals where I've placed in the first 2 train stations now. And oh boy, the signaling. And obviously we're gonna need to tell this that it can go out over here, and we're gonna change this one to brass to make sure that it can fully traverse the next section and make sure it can get out of here, as well as this one. Then we wanted to leave here, so we're gonna add one of those. This right here will be a in one, which means it has to traverse fully. Now I only have 1 train signal left, and I wonder that will go, maybe it will work, maybe it will break. I don't really know. I won't hook this up how it will eventually be hooked up. I will just make sure that it's functional now, as I don't really know what else I want to do here. There we go, finally getting that to line up. Oh no, oh, not enough tracks. Cool. At least now we can get a train station in. We'll just get it right here for now. That will work. And a post box. Right. This one's actually slightly important. I will move it. As well, I eventually want to hook up the output to that. But for now, it should work if we just place it right in here. Grab the frog port. If we just hook those 2 up to here, then we do Stemio main. Only send packages and build a little train, which means we have to move the train station because I can't build a train on straight piece. Okay, there we go. Small little train just built up there. Had to move some tracks around, and let's just join a little pig to be our driver. Where can I? There we go. Does that work? Yeah, there we go. Now let's see here. So we're gonna set this to retrieve package, Stamio main. We are then going to set this to deliver package and loop, where we need to set up our factory gauges. Right. So what we need to do is I need to put stock links on all of these. Oh boy, I just realized that. Well, no, actually I need to put stock links on the ones on the back eventually. So for now, just to keep it simple, I'm going to just put a few packages here on the first 3. I don't think we'll use more than that for now. And we can put stock links on those, where if we link 1 factory gauge to this network, and oh wait, how does this work? No, wait, this has to all be linked, right? Oh no, I'm confused. I've not used the factory gauges enough. I know for a fact that we will have to link it to this network at least. And since we are using multiple storage here, we can't just use a restocker, unfortunately. So we have to place one of these and then one of these. We will get this moved in the future, but let's do cobblestone here and cobblestone here. We can then set target amount to 100. No. Yes. Yes, no, I'm too confused for this. I don't know how to set this up. 1,000 years later. Okay, I've done some experimenting and I think I figured it out now. I needed 2 separate networks. So this one is set to these and this one is set to all the ones over there. So hopefully I do need to figure out some chunk loading and stuff, but I will get to that a little later. For now, what we can do is, well, first of all, check if there's a package in here. Oh, there definitely is. Not that many, but there are packages. We then give you this. Oh, wait, reset progress. Give you this. No. No. No, not stem, no, main. No, not. Why is this not working? Oh, now it goes. Oh, picked up the packages. Perfect. None of them in there. Nice. In here. Turns, goes onto the right track. Should park up. And we should see the packages be dropped out of here, right? Oh, you're going. Oh, so slowly. Oh, there we go. Right. Almost worked. This delivery system could use a little bit of work. But that's hooked up and... oh, right. That's not hooked up to power. Right. Let's quickly do that then. We'll just grab one of those and one of those. And I guess easiest spot currently is... whoa. Right here in the middle where we hook that up to one of these guys right out here. And it spins. Do we see the packages going up now? Are they on their way? Oh, there they are. Okay, coming on up. Actually spinning at a pretty good speed. Right over this way where it's grabbed. Oh, Right, this isn't spinning either. We can make this a little more elegant here in the future, but for now, again, very temporary parts here, right, which I'm not in love with, but we will have to make do for the time being. Well, that is spinning the wrong way. Just add in another gearbox, and our packages go on out. Cool. That actually kept up with it. Nice. Okay, we can't spin it faster, but that kept up with it, which means we still have 0 stacks in the system. I mean, we definitely have 300 in there. Right, that's gonna take a while to fill up, but at least it's done. And while the system needs a few optimizations, I am all out of time for this episode as I'm flying to Paris morning after this is recorded, and I still need a sword replace. But looking back at today's project, the first layer of my main base is now completed, and a start of our custom terrain that will cover the sides of it. And I'm really excited to see where this goes from here. But as always, thank you to all of my supporters, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.